Hi everyone, welcome back to our video. And yes, you're right. As the thumbnail says, today we're gonna talk about how to get to know yourself better. I hope my micro is working. See, it's green, so it's working. Yeah. Today's video we're recording from my bed, and I have a very nice new headboard design that I choose because I really like elephants. And that's not relevant, but I really wanted to point at it because it's so cute. Anyway, yes. So for me personally, once that I realized that I don't know myself, I need to take as a first step a radical position of humility. And what do I mean by this? I mean that you need to be very humble by the fact that you don't know yourself, that you're ignorant about who you are. You need to accept your ignorance because not knowing who you are is not like the worst thing because you already admit it and you're gonna do something about it. So don't be so hard on yourself saying like, oh my god, I have blah blah years and I don't know who am I. It's okay, we are here to fix that, not to fix it because you're not like broken, but to do something about it. And you also need to take this position because you need to realize that if you don't know who you are, you don't know what kind of person you are gonna become. And and once that you say these words to yourself, this I don't know who am I gonna become is like an instant reward, and it's like an open door to discover who you are, who are you gonna be, what kind of person is your mom gonna deal with after this journey of getting to know yourself better, what kind of person your sisters, your brother, your partner. And and you need to take this predisposition to be optimistic about your future, because from now you are gonna be in a learning journey, and every experience is important, and every experience can get you to be better. I just feel so good thinking that, because before, when I don't know who am I feel lost. I feel like there is no path for me to follow. I feel like none of the things that I'm doing that I thought I like makes me happy. I feel like I'm in a very big hole, and I'm like, it's very difficult to climb to the top. But once that you say, no, I'm not in this very big hole, it gets like, ooh, it gets like, oh, doors starts to open in front of you, and these are doors full of opportunities. So I invite you to open these doors with me, and inside these doors is our third step. That is that you need to learn how to watch yourself as a stranger, because right now that's what you are to yourself, a stranger. You need to watch yourself and listen to yourself in a way that you will listen to someone that you are very interested, and that's how you will like deconstruct parts of yourself. And how do you do this is that you need to ask yourself questions like, what kind of person do I want to be, what kind of person do I want to be associated with. Like, you need to have role models. This is really important, because if you feel like you're not in a very good position with your life right now, it's because maybe the things around you are not the best, and nothing is 100% like, oh, I'm sorry, if you are already in this position you cannot change. And it's true that you cannot change what already happened and how you have lived your life, but nothing is forever. And even if this phrase is scary, at the same time, I'm sorry, let me fix my hair because it's kind of annoying. Yes. once that you know this, you can feel free to discover, okay, what kind of person do I want to hang out with, what kind of person do I want to my sisters to grow up with, my brothers, my mom. Like, do I want to make my mom proud? Do I want to let her know that I really appreciate all her effort? You need to identify what kind of person you want to become, because you are going there. You are like a white paper now, and it's okay, because I know it's gonna be difficult to accept that apparently at your ex age you don't know who you are, but I want you to know that it's okay, because your future is filled with opportunities there, that for you to look at them, you need to take a predisposition to be optimistic about it. For you to look at them, you need to imagine them. I know this is what people tell you, like, oh, you need to imagine that you are this like person that is so successful and in peace with herself. And it's true, you need to visualize, you need to write it down. So this is some of the things that you need to do, okay? Let's take note on that. I'm gonna put it here for you, because it's really important to be consistent and to have discipline, because the nicest buildings out there in our city, they were not built from one day to another. They were like built in a lot of time. So imagine yourself as the Eiffel Tower or whatever very nice building that you like, and think that this building was not built in a day. So you are also not gonna be built in a day, but that process of building yourself is gonna be an amazing journey of learning. And every experience is important, every of them. Don't ever take like, oh, this is like, like, for example, if you are going through college, don't think about college as just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do college, finish college, and have a job, because as we know, in these days that is already very difficult. And even saying this, it sounds a little bit unrealistic. I'm saying this just looking at our statistics on people that have graduated and they're unemployed. But nowadays we have so many options, and I want to make a video on that, because when I go to my university and I hear people saying like, oh, I'm studying psychology, and when I hear people like, oh, you have to work so hard, like, they use these words that are like, oh, you have to work super hard, you have to like give your life into trying to build a career. But that is already so scary to hear, and it makes people be scared and adapt like a scared animal position. Is like your future is a jaguar, and you're like a little Bambi in front of it. But you're not. I want to tell you that you're not. And because I'm in this journey with you, I'm gonna make videos sharing the information that I have on how to make your life better and easier. Because yeah, it's not in easier in a big scale, but long time, if you do this, if you do things properly, long time is gonna be easier to live your life. So I'm sorry, I don't want to distract yourself. So coming back into or how to get to know yourself better, is that you need to challenge yourself. You need to set up little goals, but more than goals, because everyone is like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna make a list of goals, and then they write it down and everything, and then when they follow up with that, they feel so bad, because they can catch up with that, because they already they've been already living a life that has no discipline and no consistency. And it's difficult to set goals, and it's difficult to watch these goals just not being like, but That's why more important than setting goals is to set systems. So setting a system, like a personal one, like a totally personalized one. Please don't copy other people's systems. You can definitely get inspired by them, but nothing is like, oh, it works for you, it's gonna 100% work for me, and I don't want you to feel bad because your friend has this system that has really worked out for her but not for you. And it's because everyone is a different world, and we are connected by the fact that we're all here standing inside the same world, but we are totally different planets. So please don't feel bad, and please watch yourself so you can set up your own goal. If you think that, for example, for me, if I think that I have tons of homework, and if my I set up my goal on doing like a one homework every day, no, like, yeah, like one homework every day, but I know that I'm so far behind that I can't even do one homework a day, then I don't feel bad, then I don't like, oh my god, Sophia, you are like so lame, you are like so left behind, you're never gonna catch up. This totally doesn't help you at all. So I just do 10 minutes of looking at my homework every day, and eventually I'm gonna do it. Eventually I'm gonna get into the point that, okay, I kind of understand what I need to do, so I'm gonna do it. And I also want to do a video on how systems work, because that's what I think is gonna lead you to reach your goals. So I invite you to do this slow incrementation of improvement, and I want to let you know and remind you that all little steps, all little steps are a big step for your future. I'm sorry. So I want to finish this video saying that I believe that you can do this. I believe that you can get to know yourself better, and not only like, okay, I know who I am already. I know that you will have the strength to make something great about it. So please share with me in the comments what you think about this video. You think it's very messy because I kind of distract myself in some parts, but I'm putting myself out there. So I congratulate myself, and I congratulate you for walking through this video with me. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great week.